Hello! It's Annemie again for the second part of our Let's Play of Deus Ex Mankind Divided. If you can't remember what happened last time, there were some explosions, there was a sandstorm, there was lots of stuff happening, and now we're going to clear up some of that mess. We've got two objectives here. Could either visit Task Force 29, the little organisation that I'm with, and do some stuff with them, or I could go and find this fellow Václav Koller, who seems to be my doctor, dealing with my augmentations and so on. So, seeing as Deus Ex is all about the augmentations, I think that I am going to visit Václav first. Okay. Let's see. First off, my inventory is feeling rather full with a lot of stuff that I don't really want to have. The stun gun ammo isn't going to be especially useful for me, so I am going to try and find a shop to sell it.
There's never enough time.
There's a shop in there, I think. I might have gotten the door wrong. Ah, it's this one.
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
I wonder if there's a way to turn incidental subtitles. Oh, no, subtitles are about as on as they're going to get. Hello, do you mind if I have some of your beer? Why, thank you. Are you going to have the other one? Well, it seems a shame to have it go to waste.
You want Praxis, eh? Biocell, hypostim, painkillers.
I might be interested.
I sell these things.
Yeah, I got that.
Buy something.
I'm not sure I will. However, sell things, that I can do. Let's get rid of the tranq rifle ammo. Hey, you know those beers that I just picked up? You can have them back. Don't really use revolvers. I mainly tend to stick to combat rifle and pistol, so I might even sell this machine pistol. You find loads of them anyway. That's a sellable item. That's a sellable item. Smoke frag. I don't use a Typhoon either, that can be sold. I'll have a look and see what they are selling. I'm not selling any Praxis kits yet. Although, you might notice that Praxis kits in this game cost twice as much as they did in previous games. Now, I'm not saying that's to cater to the microtransactions in the game, but some people have suggested that.
Stop wasting my time.
I just gave you a load of good stuff.
I'm good for now.
Poliatsky Yubki.
No idea what that means. It'd be great if there were a translation augmentation, but I don't think there is.
Daz is the man.
Okay. Where am I heading to? Objectives. This is... So the pipe is called the Time Machine. So... Yeah, unfortunately you can't zoom out of the local map. But I think it's sort of here. Let's head in that direction.
I didn't do anything. This is my third scan this week. Why don't you scan somebody else?
I do like... Oh,
Down on your knees.
what's happening here?
Hands behind your head.
Like this?
Yes, I'm going to frisk you now. Don't move.
I'm not carrying anything,
That's for me to find out.
but there
Hold
is a
still.
mistake.
Then you have nothing to worry about.
That was an exploration thing?
Okay, hands behind your back. Oh, I know. You're innocent. Just like everyone else.
This is not right. Leave me alone, you fascist.
And then they just walk off. Well then. Okay. Yeah, so I think that the... Yeah, it's nice and red here, so... Huh. Okay, it's just not showing up on the menu map, but it will show up on the actual map. So, yes, let's try heading this way.
How much longer is it going to be? You make me
Move.
sick.
What did I do? Can I? Oop. Apparently I can fall down there. I'm not succeeding at this jumping malarkey. Orgs will prevail. There we go. That was a jump. So,
Elena would look better if she
let's equip some form of
shoot down.
gun. There we go. I wonder if I can upgrade it at all yet. Customize. I can't remember if I have to find these or whether I can just craft them. But oh, oh, I've got equipped and ready for ammo. Good.
This smell. Who's that? That artist was pretty cute. For an owl, I mean.
Very nearly didn't get up there.
Must be quite exciting.
Okay.
Keep quiet. Elena would look better.
Don't think I can actually do anything through here. I might have come up here for no reason. What's it? Ooh!
Someone died wearing.
There we go. Some rice, some wine. And into this air vent.
What are we doing now?
There's this something behind a wall. And we have a case with lots of money. Money is a thing I can work with. Here we are. So the bookshop is over there, I think. So let's head up over this way. Gunfire inside a bookshop, always a good sign. Okay, we've got someone down there, someone down there. I'd like to have something silenced right now. Oh, there's someone there as well. Silenced weapons would be good.
Over there. You hear that?
Well, I was only slightly hurt. But you're coming back this way, aren't you? Oh, turn around. Let's head up this ladder. Through this way.
Look in the room beyond the desk. Thought that might work. Get out here, goddammit! Take the bills off that.
Come on.
That coward won't come out. Kevin up spot off the city, maybe.
Okay, inside. Biggest challenge turned out to actually be the window.
Set out a can of oil. We love that. Shane's convinced he's not.
There's something up there.
Should have done this place.
Okay, so
Get out here for fuck's sake! Should I find him? Checking in. He must be inside. This will be over already. Do not have all day to look
now.
for this cockroach.
run after picking up a floppy disk.
Why has everyone found him yet?
Start setting traps.
Got to be something deadly.
In the movies, there is always a secret
Cool.
room.
This is the right
Pull on
place.
the
I
books.
think I've just got to go through up there. But let's make sure I'm not spotted, and I'm good. So I can holster my weapon.
Thank
Got a
God.
stun
I'm down in
gun.
the dungeon, man. You remember the title of my super secret book, right?
I remember it's red.
Ooh, whoops. I was picking up the ebook. Go. Let's pick up that software. Don't think I can actually hack that computer yet, because as with the previous games, you're restricted to hacking things only of your particular level or lower. And due to the fact that all of my augmentations are disabled, my level is essentially the same as that of a mute swan. There we go, red book. I mean, really, who has the resources to do this? Australia, America, Australia, America, Australia, America. Right, that's enough of that. Let's head down to his workshop. That very much looks like I should be able to climb through it. Here we are.
Jensen, my favorite techno wonderkind. Sorry about the goons, man. They didn't give you too much trouble, did they?
I stayed out of their way. What do they want? You behind on your protection money?
I don't think it's about money. I got this little misunderstanding with their boss, Otar. You know how it is with these gangster types.
Enough to know that there's no such thing as a little misunderstanding.
Diwali internal politics. I'm gonna get it sorted. Gonna see the big boss myself. As soon as things settle down. The day after a bombing, man, it's... Well, I mean, it's scary, right? I'm surprised people go out at all.
Sometimes people don't have a choice. My systems took a hit. I was hoping you could help me get everything running again.
Took a hit? You mean... Oh, shit! Why didn't you say so? We need to get you in the chair. The chair. You know, I've always wanted to get a closer look at those serif fogs of yours. A real close look. So let's strap you in, get the gas going, and then, well, then I just need to sort of dive in. Feel my way around.
Well, that's not creepy. Okay.
What exactly are you going to do to me?
I'm not sure yet. First, I gotta get in there to see what's wrong. But don't worry. I'm not gonna do anything to you I wouldn't do to myself. I promise. Besides, you've been here a few times. You know I'm professional.
You've never had to put me under before.
I never saw you the day after an explosion before either. That was a big shock to your system, man. Kaboom! Now, you want me to fix you or not?
Still very creepy. I'm not too sure I'm happy with you just diving inside me.
Hang on a sec, you're gonna put me under for how long? What if the Diwali send reinforcements?
Oh, you're just stalling. Those illiterates aren't going to get in here. Don't be scared of the chair, okay? The chair is gentle. I promise. This thing with the Diwali is nothing. Otar's pissing where he shouldn't.
I count on you to fix me, Kohler. To some extent, your problems are my problems.
That's sweet, Jensen. Otar Botkovelli is the Diwali #2 guy. The men outside, they were his men. But the big boss man is Radic Nikoladze. He is the #1 guy. And I know Radic, so don't worry about it. Now, are we gonna do this procedure, or what?
No! No, 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 no. No, I don't want you or your radish friend. No! Roll. I'm just gonna stare at you for a bit. Don't come near me with any. Don't faff around inside me. Adam Jensen is a no faff zone. Fine.
Alright. Let's just get this over with.
Relax, Jensen. It's gonna be fine. You won't even know I'm in there.
That doesn't
You
inspire
feel
confidence.
weightless, far away, like you're someone else. But Kohler's gonna bring you back and make you you again. Before you know it.
I've been told that before.
What?
Oh, thank God. Take it easy. I swear I didn't mean to. Your retinal display should be back soon. You can still move, right?
Where did you...
I was trying to connect the unconnected, but you got some strange fucking ogs back there. I mean, I probably shouldn't have. Here, let me get you some water. Or something stronger, maybe?
Water.
You got it, Jensen. Just ease out. Okay? Don't freak out. Rebooting was the only way to save you.
Save me from what, Kohler?
Core meltdown. You almost melted my chair. So I reset you, and I found these, I think it's better if I show you what I found. Bring up your system display. You need to see this for yourself. These are your implants. You're familiar with all these, right?
Yeah. David Sarif installed them. Took 2 years for my body to get used to everything.
Right. Well, I had to undo some of that getting used to.
What's going on, Kohler? Why do I feel different?
Something was trying to vampire the juice out of you. I couldn't figure out what until after the reboot. Turns out your Factory Zero is not the standard Factory Zero.
What am I looking at?
Experimental fucking test dogs, man. Hidden inside your body.
You're telling me I got more implants than I thought I did?
More than your body can handle. Pretty cool, right?
I'm not sure yet.
I want to show you what happens when you activate one of these suckers.
Okay.
See that? Major spike in your power consumption.
Where the hell did these things come from?
I can't answer that. All I know is the explosion must have woken them up. But man, you want to use these crazy fucking things? That's your right. We just gotta make sure it doesn't fry you. Now, I think I maybe got an idea on how to do that. Try shutting down one of your other implants. You know, just for fun.
Let's shut down my info link.
Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using.
Did I not shut that down?
Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using.
Oh, okay, I can't shut that down. Well, that makes some amount of
See
sense.
that? Cooled you right down. You have the power to balance your system if you want. Just, you know, don't activate everything all at once.
What would happen if I did?
Well, you'd suffer some major glitches due to overheating. We're talking risk of permanent damage. So, you know, maybe don't do that.
Alright. Reset me now, Kohler. I'll reactivate what I need myself.
Okay, so I'm not always gonna be there for you like this. I can't just follow you around to reset things and hold your neural weave together. Whatever choices you make from here on out, they're your choices.
Thought you were supposed to be my AUG expert.
I specialize in Chinese black market, okay? The shit I found hidden inside you, spliced into your system like that, looks to me like it's from Mars, man.
I'm pretty sure they're not from Mars.
I just I feel bad. You deserve answers I can't give you. I can help manage your system better than anyone in Prague. Help you make the most of the new Augs we just found.
But you can't tell me where the hell they came from. As far as I know, David Seraph installed all my Augs. If there's something inside me I don't know about, he's the one I need to talk to.
I am familiar with Sarif's work. These new Augs, they look different to me. I mean, that neodymium shell. Who uses dimorphic magnetorheological fluid like that? Seriously, if you talk to Sarif, you need to ask him that. Shit really stands out. Pretty fucking cool, actually.
Well, you say cool, I say someone has put more things in my body that I don't know about.
Why would Seraph have hidden these things inside me? I don't get it.
I am not convinced this is a Sarif job. The tech itself is super high-end, but the PDOT insulation, sloppy. The bone mounting, mounted on the quick. Just doesn't have Sarif's touch.
Gold-shirted
Looks more like
bastard.
a retrofit to me. Something much more recent. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking how much I hate being unconscious. You said these additions look recent. How recent?
Within the last 2 years, give or take. Something happened to you in that time?
I was pulled out of the ocean and put in some facility in Alaska to recover. There's a few months there that... the more I try to remember, the blurrier it gets.
Shit, Jensen. That's terrifying.
You ever seen anything like this before? An AUG system that's deliberately hidden like that?
I don't know, Jensen. I mean, I heard of people getting the black market treatment before. Pass out in Prague, wake up in Shanghai. But usually they wake up with less AUGs, not more.
What exactly makes these AUGs so different from my other ones?
They look like experiments, is what? Loose wiring everywhere, man. It's like half of you is untested, unfinished, unbelievable. It's beautiful is what it is.
You're not being less creepy now, Václav.
This tune-up went longer than I expected. Let's wrap this up.
Right. Here, take some Praxis kits for the trouble. Praxis solves everything. Keeps customers happy. Just, remember what I showed you about managing your juice. It's gonna be a balancing act for you. Well, unless...
Unless what, Kohler?
There could be a way to optimize. It's just... it would involve getting something from Otar. A neuroplasticity calibrator.
There's a way for me to use everything I have without compromise? I want to know about it.
I was hoping you'd say that. I order all my fancy tech from this illegal catalog, right? But my last shipment got intercepted by Otar Botkoveli.
The same Otar whose men were looking for books out there before?
I am not going to force you. I want you to want to do it. I want you to want to be an augmented god among men. If that sounds like something that interests you, then you should know that Otar runs an underground casino in the Chisti district. The entrance is in a small courtyard off Hlavny Street.
Thanks for the info, Kohler. Thanks for the praxis.
You know, I never got the whole praxis thing. I get the conceit in Human Revolution was essentially that Adam's body couldn't handle all the new augments, so he needed time, which corresponded to gaining levels in order to have them activate one at a time. But if you could just speed up the process with Praxis kits, surely Sarif would have bought Jensen a load of Praxis in order to get him being more effective, particularly with the issue that was at the start of Human Revolution, the hostage situation. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. Okay. So we got some poison here, so one of the things I want to do is get the implanted rebreather. The first one. I think there's a hacking thing in here as well. What level is it at? Hacking level 3. So let's head out of there. Let's get a bit of hacking going. I can capture. Activate that one. Activate that one. I should have just done that as the first thing to get rid of the poison. Well then, okay. Terminal. So this is what more general hacks will look like. You've got a fog of war thing going on. There are various things you can do in order to get rid of this fog of war. I think the reveal is one of them. But we'll just currently soldier through. Probably going to get detected.
Trace program initiated.
Come on, come on. I'm not going to get that
Access
data
granted.
still. Well then. Yes, let's unlock this. Triangle code. Don't have mobile phones, can't use that, but the Praxis kit will be very useful. I only had to spend 4 Praxis kits in order to get it, but whatever. Oh. Let's read another ebook, and when I say read, I mean glance at it, because that's how reading works. And let's have a think about the other things I want to get. Where I'm playing, maybe recoil would be useful. Let's start with, where's the glass shield cloak? And that'll be a skin augment, wouldn't it? Glass shield cloak. Take that one. Reduce the energy I need. Got 4 Praxis left, that's less useful. That one lets me take down 2 at once, I think? Yeah. That's going to be useful. No, not Typhoon. Although you can have the Typhoon be non-lethal in this one, which is interesting, but I still never really use it. Perhaps remote hacking was useful. I think Tesla proved to be surprisingly unuseful. I'm going lethal anyway. Icarus Dash is like a worse version of Blink from Dishonored. And this one up here lets you, as you can see here, break things down into crafting parts. And also makes things cheaper to craft. Okay. Let's grab some smart vision as well. So, smart vision is going to be there. Glass shield cloak, I'm going to put that on F1. Because those are 2 very useful augments. Well, I feel I should do something for Butslub, seeing as he has been so helpful. Aside from stealing his neuropazine and... Oh, I can't throw it. Boo! No, bed. Then again, he's probably not the sort of person who likes to use their bed. This will be more... No. Come on. There we go. I think that's the rotation I want. There we go. That's our Hitler. Breach software. Yeah, get us some money later on. And you can have this on the seat. Good. Let's head out then. Well, this doesn't seem nice. But I'll take your pistol. Getting flashbacks to Metal Gear Solid 3, but
Jensen,
thankfully no one
it's
did that
Miller.
long.
Listen, I need your eyewitness report as soon as possible. What's your ETA?
Depends on how many cops ask to see my papers.
Fuck. Not much I can do about state police after yesterday's attack. Get in when you can. Miller out.
1984. Of course, a reference to the famous book Animal Farm. Let's see, is there anything good in here? Is there anything good in here? I don't know why I'm singing, so I might as well stop. Credits. Ooh, what's that? Trank ammo. Where's that grayed out? Oh, I've got plenty of space. I don't really know why they locked some of them. I guess it makes noise if you try to get in there, but they never tend to be too close to guards anyway, to be honest. And most guards, you can just give a friendly tap on the shoulder if you want to be non-lethal and knock them out. And if you're happy being lethal, then it's not really much of a hindrance anyway. Okay, so let's head. I'm going to sell some of these things. There's going to be lots of selling in this playthrough, I think. People around here have gone, so it's perfectly safe to run through the streets like a mad Adam Jensen.
The humans here must want out.
But it's also that some of the DLC gave some extra weapons in storage. So I want to get rid of these ones that I've got and replace them with this combat rifle here and this pistol, and see if they're actually any better, because that might be interesting. Although the DLC with this game was somewhat controversial.
Right over
Sure,
That's
take
fine.
your money.
I'll just take it off your corpse.
Credits up front.
So a lot of the DLC that was available, sort of the items, they were single use only. And by single use, I don't mean that you only get to use it once, although I obviously do. I mean that if you started a new game and you'd already used them in a previous game, they would not be there. And of course, it's a huge coincidence that they were selling these DLC items for real-world money. That's just a huge coincidence. I don't know why anyone would jump to any conclusions about that whatsoever. Not that I think you should jump to these conclusions. They're completely unfounded, of course. So let's sell this combat rifle. Sell this pistol. Let's sell this stun gun. Crafting parts. Bullets. 4x scope. Yes, I will get that. I will get laser targeting system. Oop. Whoops. Too many escapes.
Want anything else?
Nope, I'm good.
I'll be on my way.
That's it. Big spender.
I just gave you a load of things. Rude. Okay, so now I'm here. Let's get this pistol out. Let's get this combat rifle out and customize it with some of these things we just bought. Yep. That's good. Laser targeting system. That's also good. So with crafting, let's increase damage output, and that looks... Why do you have to pay for semi-auto? That's weird. Okay, yeah, that looks good. And how much ammo have I got? That's my regular armor piercing stuff. Let's just get all of this out. Yeah, you can see that here. So once it's transferred to your inventory, any other games I start, that will not exist in storage. So that's being taken out. Forever!
I have searched for
So let's... Oop. Of course, that's got rid of my hotkeys. That's on 1, that's on 2. Actually, let's open that. Because then I can just test this puppy out a little bit. Oh. Isn't a zoom function, it's just a magnification, but that's pretty good. Got a laser sight there. I'm happy with that. Oh. See, what I'd really like is a silencer. Stay out of that. Yep. Through the vent.
Ours is the man. He'll set you up.
I don't have any money after that for neuropazine, I don't think. Not neuropazine, for a praxis kit. No, I've only got about 4,000. So... gotta go to TF29 and travel to, and I'm sorry to all Czech people who may or may not be watching. I think it's pronounced Čista Čtvrt, maybe something like that. I'm not particularly well versed in the Eastern European languages. But either way, let us head over there. So, this will give me a chance to talk a little bit about this city that we're in, Praha, or Prague, as it would be more commonly known in English. It's essentially divided into 2 sections. You've got this bit here, and this section up here. So it's divided into 2 sections. You can't walk between them, but there is a train running through here. You can see the segregation inherent in this city, with a separate line for orgs and naturals. What can I say? I'm a rebel. But the police don't seem to care.
This is getting to be a real pain.
Chvilku strpení, prosím. Skenuju. Co pak tady máme? OK. Žádný problémy? Tak jo, Augu. Můžeš jít dál.
If this had happened in Britain, they would have been more upset at being in the wrong queue than about the fact that I'm augmented. But however much that's lampshaded with it being a real pain to hand the papers over, the police do tend to stomp you quite a lot.
Sir, there's a better life for the augmented, and it's waiting for you in Rabia.
Is it now? But there's a lot of times you'll get stopped and you're just wanting to do something else. Are you trying to sell me on Rabia, or are you playing Candy Crush?
What is it? I hope not.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Felice Allman, and I represent the Santo Group. We're looking for able-bodied augmented persons like you to help us create the future.
A really weird cravat.
Don't take this the wrong way, but this might be the wrong town to hawk a dream of the future in.
Don't you think it's exactly the right one? Prague, a city with no respect for the choices its citizens made to become augmented. The choice you made.
And you're going to tell me Santos found a city that does respect us?
We're making it. You can't deny the world has to change. For the better this time. Augmentations helped us take great steps before. And we can do it again. In Rabia. A concept city. 3D printed. Beyond state of the art. A symbol of evolution.
3D printed city.
In the deserts of Oman. I've seen the news stories. But Santo's not a charity, And I don't think your stakeholders are philanthropists.
That's why they've asked people like me to spread the word, to make an offer. Incentive-driven employment for any augmented person. You'll get a sponsored work permit for the duration of the city's construction.
And after that?
A guaranteed place in the residency lottery.
A residency lottery? That doesn't sound good.
The future isn't something a corporation can create and sell at a premium. If anyone knows that, it's the Augmented.
Our augments were sold to us, weren't they? And we took them and we used them to change our lives. The future is a framework. Santo is the only corporation in the world to increase its augmented workforce in the past 2 years. Did you know that?
That must be convenient for a construction business.
It's the opposite. Our CEO's life has been threatened for supporting the legitimacy of augmented people. But he, Mr. Brown, understands that the augmented saw the future early and rushed to meet it.
Well, I guess let's find out a little bit more about this.
So this incentive program, positioning Rabia for the Augs, it's all on Nathaniel Brown?
Everything. The industrial printing of the city, the archaeological design, the recruiting drive, even the street teams. Mr. Brown met us personally to sign off on us. Would you believe it?
Yeah, I think I would. Archaeological?
Architectural ecology. Rabia is zero footprint, fully self-sufficient. It is not just his solution for the augmented, it is his solution for cities. It is visionary. There is no other word for it.
Right. Unfortunately, most of the visionaries I've met were so busy chasing their grand plan, they lost sight of the little people.
See, 3D printing a whole city seems like it would be really inefficient. There are things that 3D printers are really good for, but large-scale construction? I mean, you could 3D print certainly a lot of the bits to go... it just seems weird to me.
I thought the Udalek complex was Santo's future for the Augmented. From what I've heard, it didn't go to plan.
Not to our plan. Udalek was supposed to be a low-cost, high-volume housing solution for transient workers. It was never meant to become what it has.
And why didn't Brown step in? Doesn't look good to have your name associated with an Aug ghetto.
It's out of our hands. Since the incident, it's been run by the Czech state and their police. That will never happen with Rabia.
What? Never?
What guarantee do I have that life in Rabia is different than the segregation here? Or is that a lottery too?
Santo is the guarantee. We keep the rights to the city in perpetuity, never handing it off to people who want the augmented out of sight and out of mind.
But that's still exactly what you're doing. A city in a bubble, born from fear between augmented and non-augmented.
There have always been divisions in society. There always will be. That's why there are walls. Someone has to build the walls, and that's Santo.
Well then.
You've given me a lot to chew on. I can't sign up with you on the spot.
Just consider it. What I've told you. I'm not trying to sell you the e-brochure of Rabia. You've seen it all anyway. They're just pictures and holograms. I want you to believe in the place.
So in terms of the actual characters, I really like her character design. I think her suit is really cool. And I like that
I'm sorry.
faces have gotten more interesting in games generally over the years. But the one thing that Human Revolution, Mankind Divided, suffers from is...
We won't push you aside for your augment. We want you to be part of something.
Thank you. Is the lip syncing is extremely distracting. It's just awful. But yeah, to get between parts of the city, you use the subway system. So these three are all in the same part of town. This one is where we are right now. And I think the northern bit, Chista, Chitavirt. The Chista, I believe, means pure. So this is supposed to be the non-org section of the city, and this bit down here. Is it Prahadoros?
You looking at something?
Maybe something like that. Oh, I can't quite make that out. Capek Fountain, by the looks of things. I don't know what Capek means. But so they're very much pushing the segregation aspect, even in the names of the districts, which is... it's a neat way of doing it. It's, you know, not the most original. But it allows you to come up with some good names that, if you're not Czech, don't seem completely transparent, and even if they do, they sound like they came from that George Orwell book I mentioned before, Animal Farm, with Big Brother watching you and so on. Okay, we're back. I cut a bit of a long loading screen because I don't want you lovely people to waste your time looking at Adam Jensen in a train. The loading screens are a bit of a pain. They're not as bad as some other games, but they're not great. Okay, where am I going? I think I roughly remember how to get there. Yeah, it's pretty much just straightforward. Oh no, I should do something about the casino at some point. That was a side quest. Let's have a look. Mystery orgs. Get the calibrator. I can only have one of them logged at once. Time. And... Kashka. I think was the district I was in before then. But let's show you where Tark Force? Yes, where Tark Force 29 is headquartered. And then I think that might be it for today, 'cause it's been going for a bit of a while. Now, many people would enter their office through the front door. Not Adam Jensen.
You're so smart. Why don't you help the police find the people responsible?
And stealing office supplies. He really wants to blend in as a typical worker. Nice breakable wall up there. Unfortunately, I don't have the punch through walls ability right now. Lift up the picture frame, because apparently in this game everything is behind
this
picture frames.
chip you gave me. It's an easy plant.
You're heading into TF-29 already?
Our enemies aren't waiting around while we lick our wounds.
Fair enough. There'll be a data port on the NSN's motherboard. Access it and then just plug and play. Or plug and record in this case.
Got it. I'll let you know when it's done.
Well, oh, hello lasers. I'm sure nothing could go wrong with planting spyware in Interpol offices. So, where am I going? I bet there's something good in the infirmary. Is there anything I can steal? I would like things to steal, please. Oh, that looks like a thing I can steal from. Hypostim injector, that's good. There's something up there. Can't stand up though. Whoops. There we go. Praxis kit. Excellent. Grab that. Anyone watching me? Well, let's see how this goes. Where am I getting to? What's that? It's a data store. Attack those two at the same time. This.
Anomaly detected.
Yep.
Trace program
Should
initiated.
be fine.
Access
Some
granted.
stopworm. There we go. Well, that's not creepy. I'm half expecting a Hal-like voice to start talking to me from here, but it seems like we're fine. Let's see if we can get into here. It annoys me that you can't drag this with the mouse, it has to be cursors. So here we see multiple green things. Data registries, that's what they're called. And you have to capture all of them.
Anomaly detected. Trace program
Let's
initiated.
stop one. I
Access
probably could have done that
granted.
without it, but I tend to panic a little bit when that goes off. Ooh, that's worth a lot of money. That's good. I might be able to actually afford... That gives me an extra 3,000 money, so yeah, I wouldn't be too far off being able to buy one for 10,000. I can nearly afford one anyway. So, that's that. I mean, this is what you have to do, right? When you're in a place, you just loot everything. Adam Jensen, very respective of other people's bathroom time. Nothing in there anyway. Why can't people have left more stuff in here? That was a vent, but that I have to be very thin to get in there. Adam, go on a crash diet. And it's just my graphic setting, but I would have expected these mirrors to be a bit more reflective. It seems to be casting a shadow on there rather than anything actually reflecting. That's a shame. Even smaller for that. Oh, it's a checklist. Oh, that's a nice little touch. Okay. Do some more hacking. I might do most of this hacking on my own time rather than make you guys sit through too much more of it.
Anomaly
Oh.
detected. Trace
That's not
program
good.
initiated.
That's okay, I've got that.
Access granted.
Lock that one. See what you're keeping. Breach software. I think that's something for the weird breach mode, which I've never really played outside of the bit that you have to do in the campaign. I don't really know what the deal with that is. But it wasn't particularly fun when I don't know, is it multiplayer? When I played it seemed to be very single player, but oh well.
Adam, you're here. You made it in. It's good to see you're okay.
Hey, Aria, yeah. It was a close call. I got lucky. A lot of people didn't.
I was here working when the first reports came in. It was chaos. Phones ringing off the hook, people yelling, scrambling to find out what was going on. Then when Miller told me you were there,
I'm alright.
Good. You looking for him? Because he's tied up right now, a meeting with Leon, I think.
Really? He's using the NSN right now?
Yeah, I just saw him. Oh, hey, that reminds me, here's yours.
What's this?
The card for the shooting range. Chang changed all the codes this morning, said something about only giving access to people he's vetted personally. The bombing really freaked him out. Third one in 6 months, can you believe it? I'm really glad you're okay.
Thanks, Aria. I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Yeah, I better get back downstairs. It's gonna be a busy day. Come by later if you want to talk.
Copy that.
Oh, I'll talk with you later. I will talk with you so much. I will talk. Do you play Carcassonne? I'll play Carcassonne with you. That's what I will do.
Jensen, we need to talk.
You want to talk, eh? Well, I will talk with you. Do you have Carcassonne?
Jensen. By God, Jensen, I heard about the explosion. We should relocate.
How about going to
I was thinking we
Carcassonne?
could corner Director Miller together. Tell him it's not safe enough here.
We're fine, Chang.
The police station, the train station, we're next. I can feel it. I can more than feel it. I can see it happening.
No one knows where we are. There's no reason to get paranoid.
That's where you're wrong. They're trying to pull the lid off of us, Jensen, or someone is. Praha-Dovos just got hacked.
Our building's front company. Thought it was fake.
I wish it was fake. Miller's got me cleaning up IntelliCam footage from the attack to help figure out who these people are. Meanwhile, maybe they're trying to figure out who we are? Why else poke into an import company?
You think someone's figured out that the company's a front? Maybe they know what's really down here.
We have a lot of enemies. The people who bombed the train station. You don't think they'd love to know where we are? You need to help me figure out who's
Lip
looking
syncing
into
looks
us
like
and
they're
make
sock
them
puppets.
stop.
I'm gonna need more information about this snoop of yours.
I don't know for sure that our cover's been blown, but if it has, we need to know before our enemies have a chance to do something about it.
You really think there's a risk here? Maybe someone's just poking around the fake website of a fake company.
If someone points a gun at me, I assume it's loaded. If someone hacks into the website of the company that serves as our cover, I assume they're doing it for a bad reason.
Such as?
Everything depends on who they are and what they know. But we're in the business of dealing with terrorists. If those terrorists find out where we are...
DF-29 likes its privacy.
Sure. More importantly, Chang likes being in one piece. Unlike you, I don't just brush off explosions.
Okay. Let's find out about a hacker,
You got
I guess.
in this hacker,
At first I thought it might be the Collective.
but you're not convinced.
Not Janus's style to leave crumbs this big. But whoever it is, they risk exposing us. If the Collective ever found out where we operate... My God, Jensen.
Maybe Janus knows already.
Hey, don't say shit like that. I get nervous enough as it is.
I don't care about that front company. Let's just head back.
Find out as much as you can about our snoop. Make sure we're not in danger.
Sure, we'll do this.
You have any leads?
I traced our hacker snoop to an unrented apartment. Top floor, 33 Halavni. Just down the street. This guy walks by us every single day. Probably walks in.
You're kidding.
See? You feel it now. The constant buried alive feeling. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought we were supposed to be suspicious of things that go on outside these walls.
It's never that simple.
Just get into that apartment, access the computer they used, and find out what you can. And be careful, Jensen. We don't know who we're dealing with.
I'll look into it. As soon as I know something, so will you.
Okay. So we got ourselves a nice little side quest going on.
I'd love to get a look at the bomb site myself, but no dice.
What else we got going on up here?
I think Sing's got some kind of adrenaline addiction.
Treaty, let's
He plays it too close to the edge.
Director's bit. Don't have a keycard to get in here. But if memory serves, there is a vent. There is always a vent. This is the first law of Deus Ex. And I guess stealth games in general. Ooh. No, that's not a weak wall. Not that I can actually punch through them. But whatever. Okay. Let's see if we can get over to that side. There we go, not too injured. I mean, these vents seem very oddly shaped, if nothing else. It's just strange. Let's hack this keypad. And you'd think they'd have a higher security keypad than 2. Whatever that actually means.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
So yeah, once the red ones actually get into
Access granted.
the nodes, it gets harder to hack them. Which is a bit of a pain. But no problem for Adam Jensen. So, apparently Big Boss Man is in there. Oh, I can't throw things! You should let me throw things at the Big Boss Man. Okay, what am I... That's a thing. It's a firebox. Don't care. Old man's prestige. Did I go into the wrong section? Did I come here too early? Nope. Just looking at the wrong thing. Down here? Oh, that's a thing. Reveal software. I'm pretty much right on top of whatever I'm supposed to. Is this? This looks like a server. Is this not a server? Oh, there we go. Well, that could have been clearer.
Alex, the whisper chip is in.
Where it's already picking up a freak. Jesus, Adam, is Miller in there right now?
No.
Shit, gotta go.
Jensen, I need to see you now.
Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit words. What's up here? Stop solve some process. Who just leaves screwdrivers lying around? I mean, I get the actual computer bits, but screwdrivers, you keep them with you, surely. Why did I come up here? Is there anything even to do here? See, it says throwable. Can't bloody throw anything, can you? Ooh, that's why this was designed. Ooh. Oh, it was way around if you can't get through the door. So before any of that happens, let's get another praxis. I think I want some, like, Icarus landing. Is that also the... oh, that's back. Legs. Legs are always useful. Let's get the jumping mod. Mod? Org. Something. Words. Whee! Whee! Punch. Punch. Where does this even go? Oh. Well, this appears to be the least secure server room in the world. I mean, it does remind me quite a lot of the stated Hitman design philosophy, also the Swiss cheese design. Can I jump over here? I mean, I know the door's unlocked and all. No. Well, that's a shame. Oh. That was... okay. No.
Agent Jensen reporting for duty, sir. Tried to do it earlier, but you were on a conference call.
Yeah, I was. Should I be worried about you, Jensen?
Sorry.
That blow you took to your systems. It's not messing with your head or anything, making you do things.
I'm not gonna go crazy and start attacking people.
Again.
If that's what you're worried about.
You've been checked out then. The problem with your orbs is gone.
I took care of it.
Good, good. God knows with all that's happened, I need you at 100% right now.
You sounded pissed when you called me in. Everything okay?
Don't ever leave the field, Jensen. You'll regret it. As soon as you strap a desk to your ass, you'll be swimming in goddamn politics.
I'm not sure that's how desks work.
The boss is giving you trouble.
What? Oh, that? No, the trouble's state police. They're pushing us out of the Rosika investigation. I want you over there to make sure that doesn't happen.
You're putting me on the train station attack? Not Dubai?
Forget Dubai. MacReady's handling it.
Ah, curse that Peter Serafinovich.
With all due respect, we were blindsided in Dubai. And those mercs put up one hell of a firefight. I'd like to know who they were.
They were augmented, Jensen. Chances are this will lead right back home.
To the train station attack?
Maybe. It's possible. But we won't know for sure if we don't investigate both. Mac's a solid agent. I'm confident he'll dig up something on the gold masks. And once we get Singh reinserted with the Jinn, he might be able to use their network to find out even more, as long as his cover wasn't blown. Regardless, I want you looking into Rosika before the state police fuck up our crime scene.
Yes, sir. You said they're trying to push us out?
I sent Fletcher in this morning to oversee evidence collection. Seems he's being detained, because he hasn't checked in since.
They can't lock us out. The Czech Republic signed our UN mandate agreement. They gave us jurisdiction over terrorist investigations.
Yeah, well, the former director of their security information services runs state police now. He's come up with a loophole, claiming this attack falls under the homegrown terror exemption.
Homegrown? He's saying it's ARC? The Augmented Rights Coalition?
I don't care what he's saying. He may even be right. I just want us in there so we can find out.
Chang said you've got him cleaning up Intellicam footage that was captured during the bombing. Maybe it can tell us something.
Maybe. But between you and me, Chang's become a little more unglued since Rosika. Not sure we can wait for him to get his shit together.
So where do I start?
Technically, you're supposed to speak to our psychologist before getting back into action.
I don't need a shrink.
Convenient because she's not in the office right now, and I don't want to waste any more time.
So how do I get to Rosika? Public transportation's not stopping there.
It will for you once I make a phone call. Head to the metro and call me when you're there. Good luck, Agent.
Okay, I think this might be roughly where I leave it for today. I might just switch my outfits before that happens. Classic trench coat. Intruder looks the coolest. And Enforcer. No, let's not do that right now. I will do that in a minute. After I steal all the booze. But yeah, if you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe, then I'll be able to produce more of these. So thank you for watching. Have a nice rest of your day.